Hello and welcome to Chanakya English. This week's Pandey Politics. We have with us senior journalist and CEO and founder of Chanakya, Mr. Rangaraj Pandey. Welcome, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Sir, a movie has triggered so much of political controversies. The CBFC certification for the top actor, Mr. Vijay's Jananayagan, has sparked a lot of controversies, and your speech has added fuel to the fire. I should say that. Your speech in the BJP Professional Sales Conference has raised a lot of questions. Is the BJP behind the stopping of the film certification? And if it is it going to benefit them?
No one can clearly and confidently say that BJP is behind that because it is a technical process which that Jannayan film come across the same time Parasakti film acted by Mr. Sivakarthikeyan also come across all that review committee, all the cuts and everything. That film also crossed all these challenges, but the blame of the delay in the certification of the film obviously will go to BJP. That is what my statement is. That's what I said in few other interviews, and that's what I said in the BJP professional cell meeting also. Even though we call that CBSE censor board as a as an independent organization, people will obviously say that CBI, ED, that CBFC, all are central organizations, obviously influenced by the central government. So, my point is whether, according to my little knowledge, the CBFC recommended almost not less than 25 to 30 cuts and audio mids and trimming of the film, and which were accepted by that film production, and they were orally confirmed UA certificate. Then it went to review committee RC also. Even it was accepted by the production team. Only thing they wanted to release before the Mahar Sankranti Pongal festival. So the communication, mail communication from the CBFC mentioned that their film is referred to review committee, but they have not mentioned when the review committee will
Why?
watch the film.
Why? For Parashakti, they've categorically said they're reviewing it. Why did not they give a date for Jananayagan? That becomes the
As
million
I,
dollar question.
as I told you earlier, Parasakti and Jananayagan, both the film were supposed to release in the same time. Both the film reached the CBFC in the same time. Both the film had many cuts. Both the film referred to RC, reviewing committee. RC, the review committee, watched Parasakti and cleared that with the UA certificate. The RC yet to watch the Jananayagan and has to clear the certificate. When once they received the mail, the production company went to the court. So now the censor board has to defend themselves. They don't have any other way. All these are technical reasons and the practical facts,
But
which
you
were the
you are time and again reiterating that they had probably for Parashakti they had given a date which they did not do for Jananayagan. So it's like you said they approached at the same time, and I mean CBFC also knows that they're going to be released at the same time. They have taken action for one film. They've said we will review it and get back to you. And nothing, and that's coming after Parashakti gets its certification. So if they are actually, if they had tried to do justice to both the films, they should have given a date, or they should have probably said we'll try to do it in the next 1 week or so. So they'll at least have a clarity on what needs to be done. So because the film's producer did not have a choice but to reach the court.
technically what you are saying is right. But the censor board cannot justify anything to the film producers. They have to justify their own job. They have to be neutral for themselves, for their own duty. The rules and regulations of the censor board clearly says you should not fix the release date and come to us, because the process of certification may take days up to 60. So at least up to 60 days they can take. So only the process, the film is not banned by the government. The certification board is not refused to watch the film, but it will take its due course. You and me cannot compel and force the CBFC to watch the film today and watch that film the tomorrow, and you cannot schedule their program. So we have to wait. These all reasons are technically you are absolutely right, and I don't have any grievances towards CBFC. I'm also okay with. But as I said once again, the blame will obviously go to BJP because it is a central agency, and there the RO is an IAS officer, the chairman is a right wing person, and it is controlled by Ministry of Information. So obviously the blame will go to BJP. BJP, if at all, the central government, if at all they have an influence with CBFC, they should have advised to take it with the appropriate thing, and it should have been released at the appropriate time. But beyond the screen, if at all you imagine that there is a politics behind all these things, there could be one more political idea too. When the TVK started, the Vijay's party, people thought they will split the anti-DMK vote. So again, that will gain the DMK itself. So on the day of the starting of the party, they said it's BJP's B team. Now they are going to benefit the DMK only. Later, the day moves on. BJP, the TVK started gaining the votes of minorities, which was the strong vote bank, strong hold of DMK. Now the game changed that TVK started splitting the anti-BJP votes. So in another way, this is going to benefit BJP. So the BJP high command might have thought, I don't know, I'm not, it's just a theory. I don't have any proof of that. They might have thought if the film is delayed more and more, as I said, the blame will be on BJP. If the blame is on BJP, the minority will consolidate it towards TVK, which will indirectly gain BJP, indirectly affect DMK. So to get vote, even if you get a blame or bad name, nothing to lose. That might be the game. It's a theory which I'm not aware.
So coming to the court proceedings, sir, it's very, very surprising. We were all very surprised. At least I was very surprised to see Assistant Solicitor General Mr. Tushar Mehta represent CBFC. Now, technically, if it may not be wrong, right? Because it's a central government board, and the Assistant Solicitor General can come in, but he is known to be representing very, very high profile cases. Why Tushar Mehta for a movie?
Because he's the additional attorney general. His duty is to appear for the central government.
How many
He
cases have we
might
seen
be
Tushar Mehta coming in for CBFC before this?
because CBS is a central board. Even
That
though
is
it's a
fine. That
central
is
board,
fine.
it's a central board. He is representing the central government.
That's why
He
I
has
said
to, it is his
technically there is no
constitutional duty. It is his constitutional
agreed.
duty.
Agreed.
Tushar Mehta might be a high profile advocate. That is why he was in the position.
Everything
You,
agreed,
you
sir.
cannot you cannot keep as an additional solicitor general as a learning lawyer. He's a learned lawyer. He's a senior counsel. Only because of that he is representing the central government. Obviously, you in a country like India, we have thousands of senior counsels with great experience who can challenge the government at any point of time. Obviously, you should also have the central government also should have a senior most counsel. That's why he is appearing. What is the surprise?
That the surprise is because I agree with that's why I said when I raised the question, I said technically there is no problem because CBFC is a central board and Tushar Mehta is the Assistant Solicitor General. But
Even
how
even
many
Tushar
times?
Mehta,
No,
even Tushar Mehta is not the central government's attorney. They can even hire the central
higher,
board
yeah,
can hire him.
they
That is the
can.
procedure. You
That
might be aware when Mr. Chidambaram was the central minister. Mrs. Nalini Chidambaram, the wife of Mr. Chidambaram, appeared for a student and opposed NEET and supported NEET.
Supported.
Mr. Chidambaram always opposing the NEET,
She
and he
represented the government. Yeah.
yes, his wife appeared for NEET, and she was fighting for NEET, and she gave a press meet that there is no stay for NEET and nobody can stop NEET henceforth in the country. So it is the profession of a lawyer. Even if the Mr. Tushar Mehta is not the additional Solicitor General of India, the CBFC very well can hire him and ask him to appear.
No, that's why I'm asking. So I said there is no technical flaw here, right? Because it's as per the procedure, as you rightly, explained. But how many times have we seen Tushar Mehta coming in for CBFC?
We need not to ask all those things. We cannot ask all those things. You
No,
cannot
that
ask.
that leads to the political conspiracy behind, right?
I completely agree. I first when my very first point, I admitted that the blame will go to BJP. Only after saying all those things, I come to all detailed ones. You cannot question the technically right thing. If at all any illegal thing, if at all anything beyond law, we can question. You cannot ask why Tushar Mehta is appearing, why Tushar Mehta is not appearing. It's their right. You cannot ask why Prime Minister went there, why Prime Minister not went there, why Prime Minister commented on this, why Prime Minister not commented on it. It is his right. What is illegality in that? That is what the question, that is where we have to answer. Nothing illegal, no
Okay.
controversies. If at all you are talking about political theories, there is 1,001 theories are there on every aspect. And I clearly said the blame will go on BJP. Without any doubt, I'm not denying that.
Fine, sir. Now, with all this, dramas going on for the release of Jananayagan, how do you see TVK as a party and its leader Vijay as a politician? What his political moves are standstill. There is no noise from the party. There is no, because as we are speaking, there are a lot of issues that is happening in Tamil Nadu. Not just political. I'm telling. It's about the drug issues, teachers' protests. Lot of things are happening. No statement on anything. No political moves. How do you see
See,
his silence?
TVK is a single man run party. It is not having a great organization. It is not having an experience. It's a very young one with less political experience. And only now, Mr. Sengoten, ADMK Supremo, ADMK Tal leader, Mr. Ben Sengoten joined. He's the most experienced personality joined TVK. So the party itself is very new one. The experience is very less. And Mr. Vijay is a single person who takes decision. So such kind of parties it will take these kind of steps. Obviously, as you rightly mentioned, there is no action from TVK and as well as Mr. Vijay for last 30 days. We have seen many social media hashtags, wake up TVK, you are in sleep like that. So it will be obviously that, but till now, things are going in favor of TVK. Means he has not done any political mistakes. Either he's active or he's silent. He is not traveling with any negative. So that is what his greatest advantage. If at all, if we are talking about a DMK or ADMK or BJP, all the political parties will carry some negative images also, some burdens also.
They have
But
history.
as per TVK, there's no minus points. And he has not committed any blunder yet, political blunders I'm talking about. So he has not committed any political blunder yet. So he is moving smoothly. And of course, not acting for last 30 days is not good for TVK. But things may change. He is facing the CBI inquiry of that Karur stampede, which cost 41 lives. 19th, he is appearing in the CBI in Delhi, so he might thought that let us come out of all these things, then we can go ahead with the things. Because these things will happen in a single person run party. BJP is a democratic party, even Congress is also democratic party. So there will be multiple leaders, there will be multiple decision makers, there will be multiple spokespersons, so they will be active. In TVK, it goes only with seeing the Talavar's face, Talabadi's face, what Mr. Vijay advises. So this is quite common in these type of parties.
Sir, as you rightly said, it's a one-man party. And whenever that person is subjected to pressure, the history, be it the Karur stampede or, this Jananayagan release, there is a, he takes a lot of time to come out of his shell. He's known to be an introvert, but how do you see a, a leader in Mr. Vijay? Like, it took him almost 4 weeks to react after the Karur stampede, which is understandable. It's, the loss of lives, it'll take a hit on you. But even for Jananayagan, a movie release, absolute silence. It takes a lot of time for him to, basically break that shield and come out and, address the leadership behind these actions. How do you see this?
These actions will not determine a leader's quality. You might recall Mr. Chidambaram's comment on not taking any action against Arundhati Rai when the charges were on Arundhati Rai of separatism and supporting terrorism and all. They were blamed. She was blamed. Then the then Home Minister Mr. Chidambaram said, "Not taking an action is also an action." So the leader should know when to act, when not to act. So, if at all he is not acting, you should not understand or imagine that he is inactive, he is incapable, he is not a capable person. That's not. He might have any political hidden agenda, and not taking an action itself will not lead to that will not determine his capacity. So,
Probably is.
we
That's
have
not
to.
a yardstick, is what you're telling.
Yeah, we have to wait and watch because he may think that there might be some political moves, and he may think that by voicing against that, we should not spoil the situations. As I already told, he has not committed any mistake. So, by overruling something or guessing something, we should not commit a mistake which may trigger the other way. So, being quiet, being calm, and composed is not a wrong thing. That also that may be also a right move.
Fine, sir. I want to just come slightly into the non-political issues that is happening in Tamil Nadu, which many of the media houses are not, voicing out. On Jan 14th, on Pongal Day, or, closer to the Pongal Day, the temporary teaching staff protest, which has been going on for, quite some time in Tamil Nadu, one of the teachers, Mr. Kannan, has committed suicide, which is a very, grievous, thing that has
Unfortunately.
happened. Yeah, yeah. But every political party has reacted to it. Especially, I want to ask about the AIADMK stand. Now, there is a issue that is, having a lot of traction, and they are all continuously blaming. Yes, of course, it is to be blamed that the DMK has not kept its promise, but other than blaming DMK, are you bringing anything to the table? Are you providing a solution? Because this is election season. We saw Mr. EPS release five important election promises, right? So this teachers' protest, somebody has died. We are not supporting suicides and other things, but somebody has died. We have lost a life. Are they bringing things to the table other than blaming DMK?
Don't expect any solutions from political leaders. They will try to create problem, or they will try to fuel the problem, or they will try to keep the problem alive. Whether the teachers die or not, they will let the problem be alive. That is what every other politician. I'm not talking about Mr. Edapadi Palanichami or ADMK. I'm talking about every other politician. There is a say in Tamil. If you want to kill the problem, எதிர அந்த ஆள் மேல கல்ல போடு இல்லாட்டி அந்த இஷ்யூ மேல கிணத்துல போடு. So they will not try to find a solution. The problem is the promise of DMK's previous 2021 election manifesto. That promises the
Equal salary
temporary
wage
teachers
for it.
of permanenting them in the
Permanent.
government post.
Mhm.
That was their poll promises. Almost 5 years are going to be near going to complete, and they are not even any thought or any process or even any idea of permanenting them. Then why you promise that? That's what the main question. Whether ADMK is acting or whether BJP is fighting, that is second question. Of course, we have to ask. They have to come to the table. They should come up with a solution. Of course, yes, you are talking about some constructive. You are expecting some constructive politics. Yes, you have to, and they should come up. But first problem, first blame should be with DMK. They have promised something, they have not delivered. It's their own promise. It is not someone's promise the people are asking to deliver, but it's their own promise. And there might be any committee, there might be any process to make them permanent. No promise, no process, no progress, and not even thinking about that. Even a promise, okay, we will do that in appropriate time within a span of 1 or 2 years. We will. No promises are made out. They are willing that they are saying that we will increase 2,000 rupees per month.
Yeah. How will
Then
it benefit?
when
And they
the
said they'll give
when
the
the ruling
10,000 for the May month bonus. That's it.
yeah when the ruling party which made the promises is not in a mood to deliver the promise, we cannot ask the opposition parties whether they are coming up with a solution or not.
The reason I brought that out is this is election season. As you rightly said, political parties may not give solutions. But, we've seen a lot of cries that, Tamil Nadu is facing a lot of deaths due to liquor consumption. So what political parties who are voicing out against will talk is, even VCK leader Tirumavalavan said, we need to have a ban on liquor in Tamil Nadu, right? So that's like addressing a problem and projecting a solution. You are doing, not doing, that secondary. In the election season, are they not even, taking a problem and telling that, giving confidence to the people, you do it or not. Now, DMK made a promise, it didn't finish it in in the past 5 years. But now, since the election season is coming, they are not even ready to, project that, they would solve the issues. So is it even for election benefit? Don't you think a political party should even consider providing and picture that, they could solve issues? They're solving, not solving is separate, as you
What
rightly
could
said.
be the solution for that issue?
Sorry?
What could be the solution for that issue?
The solution for the issue should be, talking to taking the demands into consideration.
Permanenting them.
Permanenting them. Yeah.
They will deliver the promise. They will give the promise in the election manifesto that we will permanent the temporary teachers. When they are not in power, what else they can do?
They didn't politicize the issue. Neat. You mentioned Anita's states, sir. So DMK was not in power. Till now, we remember Anita's name. How many people in Tamil Nadu will remember Mr. Kannan's name?
As I repeatedly said in 2, 3 interviews in various places also, ADMK as well as the BJP are not utilizing the opposition party's opportunity given by the government itself. They are missing many other political opportunities. They are not as good as DMK when the opposition role is playing. I used to say DMK is the best opposition party ever India faced. So they always used to make all the politicians and all the sensitive issues, all the stalling, all the government issues and road blocking, rail roko, whatever it is in all the 360 degree, they will try to create the huge cry whenever they are in opposition. Of course, I have to agree, and I have mentioned it many other times that ADMK as well as BJP are not up to the mark playing the role of opposition party.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. With a lot of things happening, we'll try to meet as frequently as possible, at least a week, and discuss more such political moves, not just around Tamil Nadu, but in the southern states. It was a great experience talking to you, sir. Thank
My
you.
pleasure.